As the music jolted, the beacon on the dashboard took a dive. Seeing his car switch to lazy mode, Curly bolted over to hit the brakes. Old Black in pajamas rushed out to see Fable Curly pulled by his car, followed by an explosion sending bizarre stuff airborne. Soon, they saw news of Curly roasted like a ham on TV, with the eye-catching red door in the background. Auntie was convinced these dreams are premonitions. Before she could think, another swiftly passed through her mind. She rushed to share the gossip with Neu, who was skeptical. In the morning light, 2 troublemakers threw stones, almost enraging the lawnmower man. The surviving woman arrived just in time to stop the kids, flashing cash to send them to the cafe for gaming. She sauntered into a hair salon where Tony was ready to work his magic. As he styled her hair, the ceiling fan above wobbled like it was about to start a dance-off. Tony on the shelf was hit by the falling shampoo, squeezing out the shower gel. Oh my gosh. Her reaction was one of those "did I just find a sale?" moments, but thankfully it was just a minor scare. After paying up, she rushed to take her little tumbleweed sons home. Just as they stepped outside, her gut feeling chimed back in like a cranky alarm clock. Auntie summoned Hunter and Jenny, detailing a superpower and the 2 other golf combination of accidents. She believed survivors at the racetrack would suffer misfortunes in order, as per her sneak peek. Hearing this, Jenny freaked out, looking like she'd just heard an alien conspiracy theory, and she dashed out in panic. Hunter equally unfazed. She was thinking, well, if death's stalking me, I might as well live it up. Faced with 2 skeptical friends, Andy was left speechless, and just right then, Andy got zapped with another vision. It felt like a sneak peek of that upcoming blockbuster trailer. I feel like we can't just sit here. Let's hit up the racetrack. So the duo sneaked out under the cover of night like cartoon characters on a mission. Andy struggled to remember that day's death lineup. The first one down was the mechanic's girlfriend, followed by Curly and his wife, then the woman with kids. She was too frazzled to recall details, shaking her head. Suddenly, Officer Black appeared, leading them to the monitoring room for the full rerun. Andy finally remembered the survivor's death order. Next, the mechanic, then Hunter and Jenny, Officer Black, and last himself and Supergirl. If they could really save someone from death's clutches, then they could bust his plan. Excited, they decided it was time to track down the mechanic. By tracking down the left behind Jacker, they pinpointed the mechanic's workplace. The next morning they arrived, only to find him warning his wife, completely oblivious to the danger he told them had been doing this dangerous job daily for years without a single incident, making Andy feel like the sky was falling again. Before he could utter a single word, the 3 were already flipping out as if they had encountered an emergency situation. Death sprung up too suddenly. They realized that Hunter and Jenny were about to walk right into a big mess, so they split up to find the Meanwhile, Hunter was back in the pool enjoying his spa day. On their journey to the swimming pool, Andy's thoughts wandered once more, and she couldn't help but notice the advertisement by the roadside that clearly stated killer water. Realizing she was the star of 2 Final Destination films, she had a hunch Hunter might slip in the water. Quickly called Hunter to warn him away from water. But while on the line, a pool kid ambushed him with a water gun. He bent down, snatched the water gun, tossed it at an electrical box, inadvertently activating the pool drainage system. Just as he settled back for some sunbathing, he spotted a golf ball coming him hot, and his lucky coin fell straight into the pool. Without thinking, Hunter dove in after it and was instantly sucked down the drain like a cartoon character. By the time Andy arrived, Hunter was nowhere to be found. As the pump pressure increased, Hunter felt like his insides were about to be yanked out. Meanwhile, Jemima was about to drive when goo fell from the sky, forcing him to wash his car first. What bad luck! Upon reaching the car wash, he remembered to put away his antenna, but because of an electrical glitch, the wash just stalled. In a panic, he switched to drive, but the tire spun uselessly, and to top it off, the sunroof opened up, unleashing a gushing leak. What started as a simple car wash turned into an unexpected spa treatment. Teetering on the brink of drowning, Jinlai poked his head. Oddly, the car started rolling forward, the sunroof pinning his head down. Thankfully, Jinmei and Officer Black showed up just in time to shoo away the water. Close call indeed. They successfully evaded Death's clutches this time around, but everyone wonders if they truly managed to disrupt his grand scheme. Back home, Andy and Jinmei wrapped all the knives in duct tape, ready to fight off death at a moment's notice. Out of nowhere, a gust of wind tipped over a teacup, and the rim seemed oddly pointed at them. In that moment, Jinmei and Old Black were pointed at as they braced for Death's arrival. Wind knocked the cup down with a dramatic flare. The table was a soggy mess, except for 2 lines of text that remained pristine, reading they were saved through action. Is this a premonition too? Maybe they broke Death's plan. They were eager to tell Old Black. They dashed over to Old Black's place only to find silence inside, leaving them puzzled. Suddenly, a clattering noise came from within, almost like a wild party was happening. Are you crazy? Aren't we supposed to fear death? Turns out Old Black can handle the pressure and was prepping for a dramatic exit. He attempted to end his own life with car fumes, but the car kept stalling. And to top it off, the rope wasn't exactly noteworthy. After hearing Jinmei and Andy's ideas, he gave up his suicide mission, and they popped open a bottle of champagne to toast their newfound lives. Andy and Jinmei planned a vacation in Europe. One day while packing her bags, Andy spotted some breaking news on TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.